The 9th edition of the FIM Supermoto of Nations returns to Italy and the circuit of San Martino del Lago in Cremona. Earlier this year, the venue played host to the 4th round of the FIM S1 Supermoto World Championship, which was the first time the S1 World Championship had been staged here. But we're back for the biggest race of the season, and the host nation, Italy, are defending champions, and they'll be doing all they can to keep hold of the Francesco Zerbi trophy. A bit damp on Saturday, but under normal circumstances, by the time the riders reach turn 1, they'll be flat out in 5th gear, braking through the double apex left before entering the dirt zone, and straight away we're into 5 waves. 2 lines in the corner. You can go high and wide around the banking or take the tight line as Barella did just there. A short straight into another right takes us into a rhythm section, double, triple. And in the next right-hander, I'm sure we will see riders being overtaken as they leave the door open when they go wide. A short burst through the long sweeping left, and then hard on the brakes, and a very tight left turn before getting back onto the asphalt section of the track. A couple of gear changes, and then we swing through this long right-hander out to the curb, then coming back to the inside, up through the gearbox, all the way up to top gear. And then swinging out to the right-hand side to the white line, backing it in to the 180 left-hand turn. Picking it up onto the fat side of the tyre, and we go back up through the gearbox all the way to 5th gear as we reach the longest straight on the circuit. Swinging through the very fast left-hand turn, and then through the right. And then as we continue to go right, we flip-flop through this next left-hander. And then that is the final turn. And we're back on the start-finish straight. That's a lap of the circuit here in Cremona.
It's tricky, but we love this track and the off-road is really brilliant. So congratulations to you that you made such a fine track. So yes, it's beautiful.
First time for Team USA at the FIM Supermoto of Nations. So what do you feel? What is your goal?
There's a lot of tough riders here. We're very excited to be here. We have Monty Frank out there right now. He's hurt and he fell in practice. Like I said, tough competition here. We're excited to be here and we're doing all we can to compete. European riders are very fast, so you know the U.S. riders to compete with the Europeans. You know, we're just trying to feel out where we are. to join the ranks with the fast Europeans right now.
Why you choose to put Manuel Munoz as rider 3?
Yeah, it was actually a last-minute change what we had in team. First we had Sami Salstola as...
Crazy now.
We are really proud to be here, and we want to get the trophy of the junior.
Kingelin did well. He had solid performance with his super fast Aprilia. He took the 3rd place, and we are really happy about that. It was a good fight with Travnicek, but Kingelin was better this time. It was really good.
Tomorrow we waiting be top 3. We hope this, but we have good 2 riders with me, so I hope will be perfect.
Team France took the lowest score from the qualifying races on Saturday, with Thomas and Adrien Chareyre taking a win apiece as their teammate Sylvain Bidart placed 2nd in his heat race. The defending champions Italy start from 2nd, with Finland also on the front row in 3rd. Team Belgium won the B final and will start from 16th. Perfect conditions here for race 1. The lights go out and straight away we're into the first corner, and Thomas Chareyre with the whole shot from Ivan Lazzarini, who we're on board with here. Just behind them, the 22 of Tony Clem, that looks like a Finland, and Pavel Kaivers of the Czech Republic behind him in the white for the Czech Republic, and Marcus Klaas, number 17 of Germany, as they make their way around the first lap here. Once again on board with Lazzarini in 2nd position though, as he goes after Thomas Chareyre of France, the race leader. Oh, Adrien Chareyre. So number 8, Adrien Chareyre, the 2nd rider for Team France, stalling his bike in the off-road section, and that is going to be a costly mistake. So he's going to have a lot of work to do to get himself back up through the field and on to the challenges, the main challenges in this Supermoto of Nations. It's a battle for 13th position. Buschberger, Lewis Cornish, Marcel van Drunen of the Netherlands, and Marcel Baumgartner also involved in that little... Oh, and number 16, Bernd Hiemer, the German rider. So Hiemer crashing out of 7th position. Not a good start for the Germans then. Back with the battle up the front end though, and Kaivers looking down the inside of Tony Clem, but denied a route through there. So Clem doing his best to hang on to 3rd position. Marcus Klaas, number 17, keeping a watchful eye on what's going on behind them. Then Devon Vermeulen just behind them, and I just saw a flash of red number plate there. That'll be Ravaglia. He's in 8th place for Team Italy at the moment. Here's Adrien Chareyre. He's in 31st position, believe it or not. Devon Vermeulen, number 20, down the inside, looking to pick off 1 or 2 positions here. So Vermeulen picking off Andreas Buschberger and Manuel Heiglautner. Then goes down. So an altercation there with Buschberger, the number 31, taking Vermeulen out of the race. Both riders remounting though. Number 92, Monty Frank, the American rider, picking himself up as well as, who's that? Well, that's Buschberger passing Kevin Wertely and Daniel Muller for 19th place. Here's the fight for 3rd then. Number 10, Pavel Kaivers, 22, Clem, and 17, Klaas. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. As they head down the back straight, Klaas looking interested and makes a move in the off-road section. So Klaas then up into 4th place after passing the Finn rider. Just there, number 22, Tony Clem. So the 17 on a charge then. There's your race leader, Thomas s.h.r. for France, number 7. Comfortable at the head of the field. Lazzarini, no challenge for him in this first race, in that second position. But Thomas s.h.r. doing everything right at the moment. Back with that battle for 4th though. Klaas, Clem and Ravaglia. Ravaglia from out of nowhere. Oh, he thought about it. So the number 2, just looking to keep it up on 2 wheels as Philippe de Pasquier, number 61 of Switzerland, also tried to find a way through on the Italian after a pass that could have gone wrong. Here's even Lazzarini. He's in 2nd place for Team Italy. Have to try harder next time out. Back with the battle for 4th. Klaas once again, and Ravaglia this time down the inside, and makes a move on Tony Clem, and finds himself up in the 5th place. So Klaas 4th, Ravaglia in 5th. Clem being pushed back to 6th. De Pasquier in 7th. Couple laps to go, and Thomas s.h.r. still leading the way by a massive margin now over the Italian Lazzarini. Oh, here's Ravaglia and Klaas. Oh, a little bit of bar banging action going on. Will he get through to 4th? Yes. So Ravaglia up into 4th. So a good score for Italy at the moment. They've got, not over yet though. Klaas retaliating. Runs it wide, and Ravaglia back down the inside to nail down that 4th place. So Ravaglia in 4th, Lazzarini in 2nd. So that'll be a score of 6th for Team Italy. They should be the leaders after the first race here. Ravaglia still got his hands full with the number 17, the hard-charging German, Marcus Klaas. Can't afford any slip-ups here. Clem in the background keeping a watchful eye, but out of the final turn, it's going to be a win in race 1 for Thomas s.h.r. and France. Lazzarini should come home in 2nd, and does. Official confirmation then. Race 1 results here from San Martino del Lago. Thomas s.h.r. wins it for France, Lazzarini 2nd for Italy, Kaivers 3rd for the Czech Republic, then Ravaglia 4th for Italy, and Klaas 5th for Germany. And the nations classification after race 1. Italy have 6 points. They are 4 clear of Czech Republic, Germany in 3rd, France down in 4th on 18 points. That is a big gap to make up. But there are still 2 races to go. Here's how the riders line up then for race 2. France have Adrien Chareyre and Sylvain Bidart. The Italians have Ravaglia and Borella. Finland, Kingelin, Hermunen, Travnicek and Sitniansky for Czech Republic, and Klaas Schmidt for Germany, and the rest. But it's Italy who lead the way after race 1. That low score of 6 points is going to take some beating, but got 2 big hitters here. The lights go out, and all eyes are going to be on Team France, and it's Sylvain Bidart who grabs a whole shot there on board here with s.h.r. Kingelin as Rainer Schmidt around the outside, and also, who's that? Is that number 8? It is. So what a great start then from Adrien s.h.r. from 17th on the grid as the second rider in this race. So his teammate, number 9 though, Bidart, coming under pressure from Marc Rainer Schmidt of Germany. And these two really going to have a bit of a battle in the early stages of this race. There is the number 8 of Adrien s.h.r. just there in 3rd place. But what a great start from Adrien s.h.r. Then we've got the Finn, s.h.r. Kingelin in 4th position. Down the start, finish straight then. And we are here with our leader, Bidart. Then Rainer Schmidt. Then Adrien Chareyre. And Barella down the inside of Holbacher, that looks like. So taking 5th position away. Here's Edgardo Barella. But Barella going wide in the off-road section here. Leaves the door open. Does Holbacher, well, he thought about it. So those two arguing over 5th position at the moment, but back with the leaders. Bidart, Rainer Schmidt, Adrien Chareyre. Adrien Chareyre all over the back of the German. And coming out of the final turn, surely Adrien Chareyre will have the legs on that Aprilia, and he does, easily passes the German and slots neatly up into 2nd position behind his teammate now. So it's a France 1-2 with Bidart leading the way and Adrien Chareyre in 2nd here, number 9 and number 8. So there's obvious team orders here would be for the faster rider to be let through, but Bidart doing a great job at the moment. Surely that would be just a matter of time before either Chareyre gets waved through or finds a way through as he comes out of the final turn. Once again, a great opportunity to sneak into the lead. Adrien Chareyre finding a way, passes his teammates and leads then on lap 5. Here's a battle for 4th place. Barella's heading it up and Manu Herminen bringing it up at the rear as Kingelin going after Barella. He's in 5th, but not for much longer. Brave move down the inside there for the 23. s.h.r. Kingelin. But Adrien Chareyre having a much better race this time out in race 2. 18th in the first race after that mistake on the opening lap. Here's Sitniansky. So he's in 16th place. Back down the start straight though. Back with our leaders. Adrien Chareyre leading the way for France. His teammate Sylvain Bidart behind him in 2nd. Marc Rainer Schmidt in 3rd of Germany, but here's Manu Herminen down the inside into 4th place, passing Edgardo Barella of Italy. The number 3, pushing him back into 5th position now. There's Kingelin just behind in 6th place. Well, this could be quite a handy result here for Team France. If it stays like this, they will certainly close the gap on Team Italy. And Rainer Schmidt now having a look at the inside of Bidart, challenging him for 2nd position. On board with Kingelin. Vermeulen was looking to make a move down the inside. And Vermeulen's there. Oh, and he gets tagged there by Kingelin, who goes down. So Kingelin suddenly goes crashing to the ground. And he picks himself up in around about 11th place. So he was 7th at the time of the crash. And the inside here, battle for 9th place. Travnicek passing Lucas Holbacher. A little bit further back though. It's about for 12th. Bidart under pressure and leaves the door just open enough. And Manu Herminen, 24 of Finland, charges through and gets himself into 2nd. Final lap. And Herminen all over the back of Adrien Chareyre. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Who's it going to be, France or Finland? And I think Adrien Chareyre just holds on and takes the win. And you can see the displeasure there from Herminen. So France win again. Finland 2nd with Herminen. Schmidt 3rd for Germany. Bidart 4th for France. Then the Italians Ravaglia and Barella 5th and 6th. But after 2 races then, Italy on 17. France have jumped up to 2nd position now and closing down the gap to the Italians. Germany are 3rd, Czech Republic 4th. Austria are now in 5th, just ahead of Finland. And there's just 1 race to go. Third and final race then. Here's how they line up. Riders 1 and 3. So Chareyre and Bidart. Thomas, that is. Lazzarini and Barella. Clem and Herminen for Finland. Kamar Sitniatsky for Czech Republic. Hema and Schmidt for Germany. With Bauer and Holbacher for Austria. And down there, look, 14th. Lewis Cornish and Matt Winstanley for Great Britain, who've not had a great time this weekend. Supermoto of Nations. Lights go out then for the start of race 3, and a drag race down to the first turn. Who's it going to be? Well, there was a bit of argy-bargy there between Bidart and Lazzarini, but it's Lazzarini who comes out on pole. And Bidart there behind him in second as Holbacher crashing out for Austria on the opening lap, but it's Lazzarini who leads the way. Bidart in second. Philippe Dupasquier of Switzerland in third. Thomas Chareyre in fourth for France. Into the off-road part of the track. Lazzarini leaving the door open. Bidart not able to challenge though. But coming out of the off-road section, yeah, Dupasquier, well, he looked like he was making a move around the outside. Suddenly the Swiss rider is up in a second position. There's Andreas Buschberger. So obviously problems for him. And who's that? Randy Gotzel crashing out for Switzerland on the number 64 machine. So falling like flies in the opening laps of this race. But Lazzarini for Italy looking good on that number 1 plate, the defending champions. But France are looking good in terms of the race at the moment, because Bidart there letting his teammate through at the end of the straight. Thomas Chareyre, so the French 3rd and 4th at the moment. And Winstanley out of 5th place. So Winstanley, number 30, having to pick himself up. He made a good start. There's Barella. He's in 6th place for Italy at the moment. Here's Philippe Dupasquier and Thomas Chareyre, number 7, just behind him. So Dupasquier in 2nd place on the number 61 machine for Switzerland. But look at the speed of the TM down here as Thomas Chareyre blasts past the Swiss and into 2nd position. And goes after Lazzarini, number 1 of Italy, our current race leader. So there's your first 3. Lazzarini, Thomas Chareyre. Bernheimer going out for Germany. And trapped under the bike. Looks pretty uncomfortable there as, once again, 9th place. We've got the number 76 there, Philip Prestel, running away past Tony Clamp, the German junior rider, having a good ride. Thomas Chareyre, though, looking like he's closing in on the leader. There's Dupasquier, 61 in 3rd. Bidart 4th. Manu Hermanen now up in the 5th. Barella, number 3, in 6th position. Still a pretty good score for Team Italy. But a challenge, a pass for the lead, maybe? Yes. Thomas Chareyre slips down the inside of number 1. And that's Ivan Lazzarini. So these two going to be going at it now for the rest of the race. They're well clear of everybody else, but Thomas Chareyre here, number 7, your new race leader. Ivan Lazzarini of Italy, right behind him in 2nd position. A little bit further back now, Manu Hermanen for Finland in 3rd place on the number 24 machine. And Dupasquier still there in 4th. Lazzarini looking for a way through, but there's Bidart looking for a way past Dupasquier, but just not close enough to do anything about it. Losing a little bit of traction on the exit of the turn there. And Marc Schmidt there of Germany, keeping these guys honest as well. Thomas Chareyre, back marker involved, and a little bit tentative around the corner. Lazzarini finds an opening and finds a way through. So Lazzarini leading once again here. So Lazzarini, with 6 laps to go, finding a way past Thomas Chareyre, and Italy leading France once again. But Thomas Chareyre all over the back now of the Italian Lazzarini. Will he find a way through at the end of the start-finish straight? Got his head down, getting in the slipstream. Not going to get it done this time around. So Lazzarini holding on for another lap at least. Bidart this time down the inside and finds a way past Dupasquier, and Rainer Schmidt also looking for a way through. And up front, Thomas Chareyre finding his way through into the lead once more. So with 4 laps to go, Thomas Chareyre leads the way for France. Lazzarini working hard to stay with him in 2nd for Team Italy. It's really between these two in the overall classification. Manu Hermanen, though, in 3rd for Finland. Can't do anything to affect the result up front. But out of the final turn, Thomas Chareyre is going to win the 3rd race, and he's going to win the Nations for Team France. Well, after the race, there were a few protests, and Manu Hermanen was given the race win ahead of Sylvain Bidart and Philippe Dupasquier because a whole host of riders, including Lazzarini and Thomas Chareyre, overtook on waved yellows or medical flags and were given 1-minute penalties. However, it didn't affect the overall classification. France still win out the 2014 Supermoto of Nations. 15 points for them. They came from behind. Italy have to be content with second, Germany third, and back on the podium. So, your nation's podiums then, looking like this. France, your overall winners with Thomas Chareyre, Adrien Chareyre and Sylvain Bidart. The Italians second overall, Ivan Lazzarini, Christian Ravaglia and Edgardo Barella. Third for the Germans, Marc Schmidt, Bernd Niemer and Marcus Klaas. As the Italians get their second place trophy, they've been dethroned by the French, and they've been dethroned on home soil as well. But you cannot take anything away from the French. The Francesco Zerbi trophy is going back to France for another 12 months. Of course, they get their medals, they get their gold plates as well. It's all official, and they do the double here as well because the Motocross of Nations team also went to Team France.
Really great result today with the win. It's really good for all of us. We were a little bit tired after the first moto with my little mistake, and then we didn't have our other joker, so we pushed really hard, and at the end we get it. So it's really good for the whole crew. We work together all weekend long, and at the end it's a really high satisfaction for all the French crew. And I want to thank everybody who helped us for reaching our goal to win this trophy. And it's really a particular year because my brother won the World Championship and the French win the national team, so it's really good. Thank you so much. Ciao.
Thomas Chareyre, Adrien Chareyre and Sylvain Bidart are the winners of the 9th edition of the FIM Supermoto of Nations, and they do it in fine style as well, coming from behind after race 1 to edge out the Italians at the end of the weekend. They are your Supermoto of Nations winners 2014.